Good day, everyone. So, welcome to our math lesson. Our topic for today is about solving quadratic equations by quadratic formula. So, by the way, this is my second video about quadratic formula. So, thank you so much for watching my first video. Okay. So, again, if the quadratic equations cannot be solved by factoring method, so we have to use the quadratic formula, which is x equals negative b plus minus or positive negative square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. Okay? So this is the quadratic formula. So like for example, if we have the given 2x squared plus 2x minus 5 equals 0. So this equation is an example of quadratic equation and it is in the standard form already. Okay? So the first step we're going to do is to find first the values of a, b, and c. Okay? So we have the given values because in the formula we have a, we have b, and we have c. Okay? So we have to write first the given values a, b, and c. Okay. So the value of a is from the first term or the coefficient of the first term, which is 2. The value of b is from the coefficient of the second term, which is 2. The value of c is from the third term, which is the constant term or the whole number, which is negative 5. Okay, so next. So here. So we have to substitute the given values 2, 2, and negative 5 to the formula. Okay? So in the formula we have x, so we have to copy first the x equals. So in the formula we have the negative sign, so we have to copy first the negative, and then we have b, so we have to write 2 instead of b. Okay, substitute plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so the value of b is 2, so we have to write 2 instead of b, and then squared minus 4 times, okay, the value of a is 2, okay, times, so the value of c is negative 5, so we have to substitute negative 5 to c, okay, so negative 5 divided by 2 times, so the value of a is positive 2. Okay, so next step, we will simplify first the radicand or the numbers inside the radical sign. Okay, we have to copy first the negative 2 plus minus. Okay, so we have to simplify 2 squared. It means that 2 times 2, or we have to multiply 2 by itself. It will become 4. Okay, so negative 4 times 2 is equal to negative 8. So negative 8 times negative 5, which means that negative times negative, the answer is positive. So it will become positive 40. Okay? So divided by 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Alright. So next, x equals, we have to copy first the negative 2 plus minus because we have to simplify first the radicand or the numbers inside the radical sign. So 4 plus 40 is equal to 44. Of course, next, divided by 4. Okay, so next step, x equals, so negative 2 plus minus. So, square root of 44. 44 is not a perfect square. But we can find the factors, which is the other number, is a perfect square. So, the factors of 44 is 4 times 11, which is 4 is a perfect square. Okay? And 11 is not a perfect square. Divided by 4. So, x equals negative 2 plus minus. We have to copy first negative 2 plus minus because we have to simplify first the numbers inside the radical sign. Which is the square root of 4 is 2. Because 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? So, we have to write the answer outside the radical sign. Again, square root of 4 is 2. We have to write outside. And then, square root of 11. We have to copy the square root of 11 because 11 is not a perfect square. So, remain square root of 11. Okay, so divided by 4. Okay, so here, because we have two solutions, we have positive and negative, so we have to divide into 2. Here is the x sub 1, and the other side is the x sub 2. Okay? In the x sub 1, we have to use the positive 2 square root of 11. And the x sub 2, we have to use negative 2 square root of 11. Okay? So equals, we have to copy the negative 2 plus 2 square root of 11 divided by 4. Okay? So in the x sub 2, we have to use the negative 2 square root of 11. So we have to copy first the negative 2 minus 2 square root of 11 divided by 4. Okay, next step. So in the x sub 1, we have negative 2 plus 2 square root of 11 divided by 4. Okay? So the denominator is 4, our numerator is 2, negative 2, and 2. So the 4 is divisible by 2, by negative 2, and the 4 is divisible by positive 2. So we have to simplify this, okay? So x sub 1 equals, so 4 divided by negative 2 is equal to, okay? 4 divided by negative 2 is equal to, we have to copy 2, okay? So we have to copy negative 1. So we have to cancel 2, okay? Plus square root of 11. Alright. So our x sub 1 is negative 1 plus square root of 11 divided by 2. Okay, here in the x sub 2. Okay? So we have to simplify this. X sub 2 equals, so we have to simplify negative 2 divided by 4. It will become negative 1 divided by 2. Okay? Minus, so negative 2 divided by 4 will be simplified. It will become negative 1 square root of 11. Or understood that square root of 11 has the coefficient 1. Okay? So we don't need to write 1 here. Okay? So the answer of x sub 2 is negative 1 minus square root of 11 divided by 2. Okay? So we have two solutions, x sub 1 and x sub 2. Because our equation is squared, we have squared, so it means that we have two solutions. So thank you so much.